Hi, welcome to Full Circle Florals. I'm not Aaron, and he's not Aaron.
We're both Eric, though.
So we're out here doing another round of fertilizing and what did you call that stuff?
Bloom instigator.
Bloom instigator.
That's actually what it's called.
Erin Ellen's a little under the weather, so we told her to stay home and get some rest, and we'll come out and see what we can get done. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we can avoid killing everything.
Yeah, me and Forrest came out here earlier in the morning and did the second row, so we'll be doing the third and fourth rows.
Fingers crossed. So, I thought it'd be really cool to do a time-lapse video of us fertilizing, not fertilizing, but I'm going to be selfish today and use my phone with a speaker to listen to music or baseball while we're spreading, so we're not going to. Hey, it's another day. I did not get to finish with the fertilizing the day before because we had a small emergency come up that we needed to address, so we took care of that instead. We're back out here now, wrapping things up. As you can see, I have my handy helpers in the background, getting bloom promoter going and fertilizing, and I have my volunteer Aaron out and about.
I'm back.
We're trying to get this wrapped up while enjoying the new chip seal that's going on out there on the road so that it's nicer for people to come in. Maybe we could talk them into chip sealing our driveway, although that wouldn't do anything because it's just gravel, so
Sure.
just make a mess. Anyway, so
All right, well, let's get to work.
yeah, less talking, more action, right?
So it is pretty exciting that our road right here, and actually a lot of roads in the area, are getting a chip seal treatment. So they're going by right now as we're doing our fertilizing, multiple different sets. There was the, I'm assuming that's a pilot car, I don't know. Eric says that's the water truck. And then following that, there are multiple like sweepers. He says they come by and basically push the little gravel that they put on top of the tar back into the rows in order to have them be on the road and not. Oh wow! And there, what's happening there? What's happening there, Mr. Hindy? He's just escorting him backwards. Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. It could be that he's going into the turnout to sweep back on.
Ooh, sweeping it. So that's really fun. So when people start to come here, they're gonna have a new chip sealed road. Oh, we're coming back. Okay. Good morning, Forrest.
Hello.
Like that leaf blower in the background there?
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot louder here than it usually is. It's usually pretty peaceful, but it seems very loud and trafficy with the here. But it is going to be cool because then we will have a new chip seal road. Yay!
We'll hope it's better than what it was.
Yep. So how's it going?
Good.
There's me. Hi.
I think we're catching up to each other here.
All right. Do it. Honey Bun, are you happy? You get to be down here, huh? Your brother didn't get to. Why is that? Why does your brother didn't get to come, huh? Because he's a bad boy and he doesn't mind, huh? He eats fertilizer and runs away. Han, you don't do that though, huh? Han, hey, did you just eat the fertilizer on the camera right after I said you didn't do it? Or did you pick up a prune? Don't eat those, please. He just ate a prune. Probably covered in fertilizer. Goofball. Good morning, Fox.
Good morning.
So I'm coming to say hi to you. So say hi. Hi.
Hey.
Hello. You're busy, huh? Yeah. So let me just show you what we've been using here. So this was what Brett at Kenny's Nursery suggested we use, was the Bloom Instigator 395. This is good stuff. They carry it over there. Would you show me those containers? Are they up there with you?
Yeah, they're right here.
Okay.
We used 3 high nitrogen plant foods
Okay.
per 50 gallons.
Right.
And then 1 all-purpose plant food per 50
Oh,
gallons.
gold. Okay. So yeah.
Wait, did I hold those up? Let's try again.
You can hold them both up. There you go. Look at, aren't you a spokesmodel? Very good. Okay. So we're just doing what we're told here. It's a big, sloppy brown, stinky mess.
Here, you should get this. You can see it really well in the
What? How brown
in
and
the clear
stinky?
bucket, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
That's good. That looks like coffee.
Here, do you want me to
some
mix it up?
coffee? Make you thirsty?
It looks more like a liquid brownie to me.
It is a liquid brownie.
It's pretty thick.
Yeah. Oh, we used to use for fertilizer. We used to use fish and poop.
Fish and poop.
I thought that was a funny name, but I noticed they have some that are. It's called fish and I'm gonna self bleep
shizzle?
myself. Yeah, because it does say actually that word, but I think there's an exclamation point where the I is, which is funny. So anyway, yep, so it gets all mixed up in the 55-gallon barrel, and then it looks like you're putting it into this bucket, which is a little easier to pour into these guys. So we're definitely looking for a more efficient way to fertilize, because there's...
What are you talking about? This way's fun. It's bonding.
It's hard on this old lady back here. So we've got to figure out another way. I would really like to get some information on a fertilization. No, what's it called? Fertigation system.
Yeah.
I know they have one over. So the original creator of the boysenberry, his granddaughter has a boysenberry farm over in Orland, and she grows his boysenberries, and they use a fertigation system. So I need to go see if they'll let me pick their brain. She said her husband's the mastermind of that going on. So if I can get over there and pick their brain, that would be great. Otherwise, this is what we're up to here. So we did finish already spreading the dry bloom instigator, and from what Brett was saying, it's basically a good for 2 to 3 months once you apply that. So the reason that we're doing like all of this at once is because we're just it just seemed to me like things are really struggling to take off. So let's go take a look at the stuff we fertilized several days ago and see how that's looking. Oh wow, look at that with the hot pink in the margins. Which one? I think that looks like a bubble gum, if I had to guess. It's still pretty little. It's got a firm neck to it, but this one, oh my gosh, look at how pretty that is. Okay, so these are the little snapdragons. This is the area that we have already barked. It probably needs a thicker layer eventually, but we kind of wanted to just get something on everything. But this is good growth. Like, that is really sprouting up. Some of them are still looking not so great. This section here the hose got derailed earlier in the season, so we're struggling nonetheless. The celosia is actually just starting to do pretty good. I think it's working. I think it looks really good. We've got some of these chief mix. Look at that cute little coxcomb going on there. It has an ant crawling on it. These are the flamingo feather celosias. They're diminutive currently, but they're growing. This got some bindweed that took over already. But these cosmos definitely are kicking into action. We've got some blooms going, definitely have buds going. These are the ones I was really kind of worried about because these cosmos get huge. This variety right here, I regularly harvest flower. I mean, they're bigger than even like these, the cupcakes. I'll take from all the way down here. So it's a good 2-foot stem, and they're blooming on these tiny plants. So that was just weird and confusing to me. But these cupcakes, loving these cupcakes. They're so cute. And I don't know what this one is. This looks like more like a it's written down somewhere in my thing. It doesn't actually look like a cupcake. These look more like a sensation, but these are most definitely cupcakes. Look at how cute that is. Look at this one. It's so pretty. Oh, can't wait to see those in bouquets. I'm so thrilled about that. And look at this little bee nestled in there. What kind of a bee is that? That's a fun bee. What is it? To identify that later. Well, anyway, that is pretty exciting. And then these guys, they were already starting to bloom. These are scabiosas. There's several different ones. Fata Morgana and several other different ones that are growing in here. And I just noticed there's a couple of zinnias. I don't remember planting those, so who knows what I was doing. But these definitely have shot up and are going really well. And then as you go all the way down the row here, there's those are zinnias, and they are starting to get blossoms as well. So it is taking off. In fact, I need to walk down there and grab that white bucket because that needs to go with us. That's Extra Bloom Instigator. So I think it's all doing pretty good. I'm really hopeful that this application will really get things boosting the way we want them to go, and that by this second week in July, we can have guests come and cut some of this stuff because it's growing. There's blooms. It's just not very many on kind of tiny plants. So anyway, all right. Well, Mr. Hindi, do you want to say goodbye?
No, never. How about till next time?
Adieu, adieu.
We're done.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. We're done.
That was a wrap.
That's a wrap.
We're ready to go and fertilize the stuff at the house now.
All right. So that's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's all we got for this one. So
That's it.
we do have a little extra fertilizer. So guess what? That's going home to the subscription garden. We'll go get that done. All right. So watch us. Bye.
Bye.
All right. The boys decided, since we had a little extra, they'd come out and do the subscription garden, which Fox just noted there is a lot of amaranth, and he is correct. Like this row, you can kind of see down this row. And this row, I've worked really hard on this row too. But then you start to get into these guys, and there's a lot more. You know your mom's recording, right? There's a little forest interference. This isn't even a row. It's just where the amaranth thinks it should be growing. Same with these. But they're growing smaller. But when I harvest, so like these two, these are good examples. So I'll pull this whole thing that's here once I decide that's getting pretty close to what I might pull. I'll just pull the whole thing, and then I snip some of the root bits, basically the base of the plant, probably up to, the usable stem length, and leave them in place, and I shred off. But look, do you see what we're dealing with here? Look, when you watch the boys walk, to see the little bits flying? Yeah. So I did put no-low bait all along the oxeye daisies because that's really where they're the most intense. But let's go look. Look at these. That's a lot of bachelor's button seeds. This is going to be awesome. No, don't fertilize anything in the walkway, first of all. But yeah, check these guys out. I think I recorded it this morning too. And the problem is probably that there is grassy field over there, despite the fact that I mowed it like 3 times. It was just a really mowy year. Right?
That's
Mr.
a weed,
H.
right?
Yes, those are weeds. Both of those two.
I mean, I know them as weeds, but
Right.
I'm sure.
Thank you. Look at you. Look at Luke's out here trying to help.
Yeah.
He is walking right down the pathway, so that's nice. That's growth. Look at these boys doing all the hard work here. Oh my gosh, look at all the bugs. Seriously, the only saving grace for the garden right now is the fact that there's so much out here, they can't eat it all. So, and they don't seem to really care for the zinnias all that much. I've picked a few blossoms that look like they nibbled on the buds, and so let me see if I can find one. It makes them, they look wonky because it's like, here's a good example. They nibbled on the bud, so it took several different petals out because it should be more like that. Look at that beauty. And then you've got these beautiful little pollinators like this. That looks like a honeybee, but I don't know that it is. It's cute. Anyway, look at this guy. What are you doing? Go on, you little